Okay, now look over. Good job. You did it.
That's right.
Oh, then this here is. There you go.
Good shot. Got it too.
Jeez, Louise.
Oh, yours like second nature.
No.
Okay, you ready? Tell me when to stop.
Hi guys, we are on the way to Baton Rouge right now. Yeah, this guy's, he's a good dad for sure. You spend all your time with the boys.
That's right. I listen to actually everything. I like country music because I can hear the words.
He listens to everything as long as it's related to George Strait or...
Well, that's the king.
I listen to hip-hop music. I listen to R&B. I listen to hip-hop music with R&B. And I also listen to hip-hop music.
Shoot, man, dude.
That's not even in vogue, man.
Who is it then?
That's, here I go again, girls. It's a weakness, man. Okay, who is that?
I was in Vogue.
That's not in Vogue. That's not in Vogue.
Wow, who was that?
TLC,
man?
Isn't it called TLC?
That was not TLC. Oh my god. TLC is not that hard.
Hard?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Hard?
That's hardcore R&B.
That's not. Alright, that's not. I can't do this.
See, I told you.
What?
That's why I married her. True story. I did say that at our wedding ceremony. By the way, in front of the pastor. Actually, we talked to the pastor about that.
Yeah, he married me because I remember the lyrics to all music.
Isn't that crazy? And I like karaoke. You see how this kind of fit together in that regard.
Yeah, we go to Chinatown and do karaoke.
And I just lip sync and she sings.
I haven't done that for a long time because the last time I did it, his friends took me out with him. And they took me to karaoke, and then they took me to K-Town, and we did the bulgogi thing, and at some point between then and going home, I threw up on myself. And then he couldn't find his car the next morning because he forgot that he had taken a taxi home. So that was like 100 years ago, and it'll probably never happen again. In fact, I think I'm now allergic to alcohol because of his friends. You know what? Asians will drink your ass under the table. Oh, I'm sorry, is that a stereotype?
That's actually the opposite.
What?
I mean, the Western stereotype is that Asians can't drink because they get red and drunk easily, but that's not been my experience.
No, every time you go somewhere, they buy an entire, like 5 bottles of, what is it? What do you guys drink? Whiskey at every table.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. Anything with 80 proof and above, yeah.
You don't even try to lighten up with a little beer. You're like, okay, let's get some whiskey going. What would you like to mix it with? Ice. He doesn't help me float these conversations very well. So if you guys are wondering why I have to edit the video, it's not because we're taking 5 million hours worth of video. It's because I have to talk all the time. And, right? It's true.
Right,
listen,
right.
Oh, what?
I'm also driving. So, you know, the distracted driving thing.
Okay, yeah, driving and talking is clearly mutually exclusive.
For me, yes it is. I'm a one thing at a time kind of guy.
Whatever. Can you see and drive at the same time?
Let's get all technical here.
Can you hear and drive at the same time?
Does my heart beat and walk at the same time? I'll have to check on that.
Whatever. Who can't drive and talk at the same time? It's not, you're not talking on the phone, you're just I'm in the car with me talking.
Right. No, people can. Those are the ones that drive 50 in the fast lane.
Dude, you know I don't drive 50 in the fast lane.
That's right, you don't. She weighs 100 and some odd pounds.
Smart man, he didn't say it.
And more than half of it's in her right foot.
That's true. I drive safely, you guys. I have children. I didn't know, actually, that he was shy for like the first 3 years that we were together because I didn't stop talking until then. And then when I did, I finally paused. He didn't have anything to say. I was like, you actually don't talk a lot, do you? And he was like, nope.
Boy, what's been said has already been said.
Somebody said that they wanted to have see a video of us talking more naturally without it being all edited out. And I kind of wonder what that would look like. I think it would look like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think what has been pretty natural with those videos. They're really
Well, that's no, I do edit them. I edit all the pauses out. The point is that like naturally you pause. Like I'm not going to talk to you all the time. Like we'll sit in the car. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a video, like a 15-minute video of us just sitting here like this, and then I'm going to upload it and I'm going to tag that person in it who's like, this is clearly edited. Man, it's edited for your viewing pleasure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to get minutes of footage of us just looking at our phones, reading the new comments that show up.
We don't do that.
No, I don't even notice comments.
I don't even use a phone. Whatever. You guys, he saw one that said that he looked like the Asian Blake Shelton like 6 months ago, and I think that he put that on the like the title of his emails now. It says under his name, it says the Chinese Blake Shelton.
I mean, I'm a fan of the voice, just like everybody else.
People keep asking about how tall he is. He's 6'2". And what else do people ask? So you guys, some of you guys keep asking about his ethnicity. So I'm going to tell you guys. So he's ethnically Teochew Chinese and a small bit Cambodian by the way of Vietnam. His family, or his ancestors, a couple generations back moved to Vietnam. So
my grandparents.
So they speak Vietnamese, but do a lot of the Chinese cultural things. And then he was born in Wyoming. What else about you? Let's talk about you.
Well, like football.
I just said his name. I'm going to edit that out.
I like to build things, and I like to understand how things work and learn about myself and the world and how people interact with each other too.
You're a Gemini. You like Corvettes, long walks on the beach, and disco music.
I'm actually a Taurus.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I was just making it up.
Oh,
yeah, you are a Taurus.
And I like hanging out with my kids, you know, watch them learn and develop every day.
That's cool stuff.
That's pretty much all I have time to do nowadays, so.
You guys, this guy works all the time and he loves it. Is that true?
Yeah, we're building really cool stuff right now.
Yeah, he can't tell you what it is. It's top secret. We'd have to kill you.
It's not hidden.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they know that you're working on it.
Yeah,
we have to be careful so that he can keep his jobby job.
I would like that.
Several people have asked, what's your take on being married to a white woman and how that affects your family life with your parents and all that stuff? What do you think about that?
Well, my take is that it affects other people more than me. Other people get bothered by it more than I do, and more than my wife does. It is kind of strange, but that's the way the world works.
Which other people?
Just everybody. The people on the street, the guy making the comments, you know, my parents, my family, etc., you know. To me, she's just a person, you know, and it's not that big of a deal in this day and age, you know. That's what I like to believe, and I truly do believe that, actually. And so, I mean, you know, I grew up in the 80s when Long Duke Dong was considered a hilarious character that was just like another Adam Sandler, you know, and people couldn't fathom the way that was could be considered offensive, you know. But you don't see that kind of stuff now. That's, you know, that's within the last 30 years, right? So, you know, I think that's come a long way.
Yeah, I get it. Actually, one of my favorite old movies was Breakfast at Tiffany's, and he and I watched it together after me not. Suddenly, Andy Rooney's character stood out really strongly to me. They were doing the same, you know, World War II propaganda against the Japanese thing, you know, where they were doing the teeth and the, you know, camera, slanty eyes, talking like this, like that, and it was not funny. It was not funny. It was just legit kind of ugly, you know. Prior to being married to an Asian person, watching that movie, I didn't think twice about it.
You know, you don't know until you know.
Well, yeah, because you just think it doesn't affect you, I guess, so you don't think about it. Just kind of sad, but it's true.
A very wise community leader once told me that it's very easy to be racist from afar or offensive from afar, but very difficult to do that in person, face to face, and that's why they strive for community interaction and integration and those kinds of things.
You know, I agree with that about being racist, but as far as being offensive, I have the market cornered on that, and I can do it in person anytime.
Yep, voluntarily and involuntarily. It's like a heartbeat.
That's not true. I'm not a bully.
No.
But if somebody strikes first, then they're probably gonna have some problems. It's true. Is that true?
I've seen it happen. I've had to step back.
Uh-oh, are you talking about that guy who stole that package off our porch?
Yes, ma'am.
I may or may not have assaulted an adult male.
Verbally assaulted and degraded.
I'm actually not proud of that at all. He stole something from me, and I was offended, and probably gonna have to edit this out because I'm not proud of that. And I cried afterwards.
So did he. He walked away with his tail tucked between his legs, that's for sure.
Yeah.
His ponytail, by the way.
Having a sharp tongue is not actually that much of a asset, unless you have the self-restraint to not use it, basically ever.
I don't agree. I think you should use it all the time.
No, I can't. No, it's not. Well, thank you. That's very nice.
From God.
Well, what if you get offended about something and then you realize you're wrong, and at that point you've already completely shredded somebody?
Well, you shred them for making you wrong because it's their fault. That's why. That's how you handle that.
Is this? Wait, are we using logic here, or is this just like completely skewed thinking?
No, this is just, you know, going after it. I once saw a meme where there was a Renaissance festival, and there was this fella who looked like one of those Mythbuster guys, with a little beret and everything on his head. He had a booth at the Renaissance festival, and he just sat there quietly, looked very intelligent, and his sign says, "I will argue with anybody about anything, $1 each." And I thought that was awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
I would charge $5 and have to come back for more.
Well, you're a female and he's a male, so yeah, of course.
Oh, so now it's because I'm a female. Whoa! Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'd rather talk to a female than a male any day. You know, I think that's 99% of the world.
Men always say that, and they always claim that they enjoy being around an intelligent female until they can't keep up with you. I just got finished editing this video. I do not have time to do this stuff, so I have to pick the times that I do it very carefully. And this was the introduction to my husband, and I hope you enjoyed it.